I'm sorry, bro. I sent a request like 5 minutes ago, and I think you had you didn't see it or something.
I was taking a piss.
Oh, okay.
I had to wash my hands, so it kind of like took me a few minutes.
How are you doing? How are you doing, man?
Out.
No, I feel that.
Hey, I am glad that you were here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the fact that you're inviting me on this, man. Thank you so much.
Bro, we are here together.
Let's go. Facts, exactly.
Bring you on. You know, do some dope shit with you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do some things with you in the future, but I thought this was cool because I just wanted to show, you know, a different demographic of friends that I started from. You had went and grabbed some food.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had went back home, you and Riley. Riley also works at No Jumper.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
she's correct. Where's she at?
Oh, she's right here.
What's up,
hey. What's going on? She do. When I say Yuri's girl, man, everybody know who that is now. Man.
Exactly.
So she did a lot of my she did a few of my recordings.
Exactly.
Facts. And I said that on live stream the other day. I said like I like how you say that.
She has, you know, but I just want to know, you guys had went live for 72 hours. You did a 72-hour live stream.
Yeah.
There were some things that had happened throughout the day. So, you know, for my people, you know, to get to know you, like they get to know what the situation was. How did that all unravel? Mind you, this is Yuri from No Jumper, man. Everybody needs to know, hey man, he does a lot of the editing, a lot of things like that. If you didn't know, he was also on he also features on House Phones Disconnected.
Facts. Exactly. Thank you so much for that intro.
I want to have you come in so people know who you are. So explain the story that happened when you went live 72 hours.
Okay, so yeah, so Riley and I said that once we hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, we would do a 72-hour live stream, right? And just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, I have this friend that I grew up with my whole life, right? And we had this like 7-year hiatus where we did not speak to each other for like 7 years. He, you know, fell into his own lifestyle. I followed my own lifestyle. We like kind of became like, you know, people grow up. People fall into their own like interests and stuff like that as they grow up and shit. And anyways, about 6 months ago, we like started reconnecting a bit, and he started kind of like joining the live streams. Because honestly, like whenever I have free time, I'll do a live stream, and that's when I'll invite my friends over. So like he came through over a couple of live streams. He came during the 72-hour live stream, and he's Ukrainian, aka white, but he dresses very Hispanic, and all his friends that hangs out there all day, every day, like you know, they're Hispanic by blood and by culture or whatever, but he's actually Ukrainian or whatever. But anyways, during the live stream, he says the N-word twice, right? And I've already had this conversation with him before where I told him, I was like, hey man, like I understand like you have different friend groups and you guys have different lifestyles and you think this is okay. I was like, you can't be doing that around me. You know what I mean? Like it makes me look bad. I don't agree with it. Number one, it makes me look bad. Number two, and then like you got to be able to fucking like control yourself, right? Anyways, it happens during the 72-hour stream, and then later that day I have more friends come over. One of which is Hesh. Hesh doesn't like that type of stuff at all, right? He doesn't like let anything like that slide. If he sees a white person saying that word, he will address it immediately. You know what I mean? He doesn't let it just fucking pass by. So he the chat brings it to attention. They Hesh questions him about it, and then instead of being apologetic about it or, you know, saying like, oh, I should have been saying that or something like that, he becomes defensive. And basically, long story short, without giving you too much information, it unfolds into a fight. And before we even continue, just to give a little bit more information, this person has been hanging out, who we're talking about, just to give him in context, his name is Chuck in the chat. This person, Chuck, has been hanging out at my house for the 72-hour stream for like 8 hours at this point, bro, like since 9:30 in the morning. And I had given him a couple slight signals saying like, hey man, you're a bit fucked up, man. You should go home, go to sleep, or you should drink some water, go take a nap. Like, I try to give him a couple little slight. I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable, and in the middle of the stream be like, hey buddy, you're too drunk, you got to get out of here, right? So I try to give him a couple little slight nudges, saying like, yo dude, you should head out of here or something like that, right?
Fuck home at this point.
Exactly, but I don't want to be rude about it. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, when it's in your house, you got to kind of take initiative to kind of let people know, hey man, this ain't the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I get you might not be like that, but you might want to pick up a little bit of that power. It is your home. You're not where you're at a fucking restaurant.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's where I was making my first mistake is like not addressing it immediately and being like, yo, dude, like you're too fucked up. You're saying shit you shouldn't be saying. You should get out of here now. Anyways, this once this whole fight unfolds, I was already kind of fed up with him being drunk in my house and not overstaying his welcome type shit. So I was like, yo, dude, you gotta head out of here, right? And he heads out. And long story short, he's upset at me because he's like, "Hey man, you kicked out me when there was two people fighting. You only kicked out one one party of this fight or whatever." And I was telling him like, "Bro, you were fucked up all day. You were trying to die on a hill that you shouldn't be dying on. That's incorrect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't defend that shit. So that's what I was saying. Like, bro, you're the wrong. You should go." And basically yeah, that's everything that happened right there.
I didn't get to sit down with you and like put my input. You know, there was a lot going on that day at, you know, with Disconnected and things like that. And, you know, shout out to, you know, Hesh and House Phone and everybody that like kind of did their thing that day. But I wanted to sit down and kind of give you my insight about it. And to be honest with you, and this is no offense to Hesh at all. And fuck going live and doing some type of live stream and all that shit. But my two is this. If this is going on in my house, this is me.
Yeah.
If it's going on in my house, it could be both my homies. I don't care what it is. At that point, come on, homie. Both y'all gotta leave.
Yeah.
Both y'all gotta leave. No offense to Ash, no offense to the boy Chuck, who y'all was getting into it with. Like, bro, to be honest with you, both y'all gotta leave, bro. I gotta kind of stand my ground. My no offense to Riley, but my bitch is here. That's how I speak about it, bro. Like my bitch is here. Like y'all kind of doing some whole extra shit. Like it's going down in a whole different format. And
exactly.
It's, you know, it's on live. Okay, it's gonna get some streams, but hold on, homie. You gotta really kind of like stand for your household.
No, you're right. Exactly. And that's where I was like getting thrown in a weird position because this is like the first time I've been in this spot. You know what I mean? Like not only
I'm just speaking to you because you you know, you can stand for your friends and that's cool, but we're not young. Like you ain't about to just be up in my spot like that. Neither one of y'all tussling. If that's what y'all gonna do, take that shit outside to the dirt. That's cool. I can respect that. Right outside my door. Don't do it in my house.
Exactly.
Because if the neighbors want to try to sit there and be funny, because neighbors do act funny and they want to act all weird and do some little bullshit, what they gonna do, bro? They gonna sit there and they gonna tell the office all the little extra shit and you don't need that. Y'all want to do that shit, man, do that shit outside. I come out there and watch. Shit is
exactly.
Cool. Y'all want to get down, but that shit outside. That's
exactly.
All. Come to your house. This is just me being a real one. Like I wouldn't come to your house if I got some. You said something. Hey, bro, can I talk to you outside for a second? I at least try to say that before I get off on him.
Yeah.
I at least say that, and it's nothing but respect to Hesh, man. Ain't nothing against him, but when you look at the situation as a whole, I kind of can't do that.
Yeah, I feel it.
Y'all gotta go outside, man. My chick here, like nigga, none of that shit. Like, come on, homie, y'all, cause y'all start bumping into walls and shit. Man, them shits be fragile.
No, for real. I thought there was gonna be a hole in the wall, bro. For real, to be honest.
Like, it was be fragile, so I know I gotta pay for the shit.
Exactly, and not even that, but like, not only do what I have to pay to fix shit, but it's like I was thinking like the day after, 2 days after, I was thinking like, bro, like that was really loud. It happened like super late at night, and it's like my neighbors for sure aren't cool. It's like if we get evicted for that shit, you guys aren't gonna help us get another deposit. You guys aren't gonna help us find another apartment. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like we're kind of fucked now. You know what I mean? Like because the shit happened in our fucking living room. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day. It's like, yeah.
Like I'm a real one, so I don't mind it going down. But we either gonna take it in the back. If we ain't got you was in an apartment, I at least expect my homies. Hey, y'all take that shit in the backyard.
Yeah.
Y'all can do that shit outside. Unfortunately for you, you didn't have that, so you kind of like it's just inside your joint.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, y'all can at least take the shit outside. Hey, do what you do. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Cool with that. Like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't even gotta leave the property, but just do that shit outside my house, man. You don't need that energy, man. Your chick be looking at you. You don't need that.
Facts.
Like regulate as you being the homeowner or home renter doesn't fucking no fucking spot.
Exactly. And honestly, just like I'm not sure like how much of the story you heard or not, but like just to give Hesh a little bit of the benefit of the doubt on this point is Hesh left my house twice. He closed the door behind him and left twice, and it turned to a thing where our window was open because we're all smoking weed and shit, right? And Chuck out loud in the living room would say, "No one's fucking up me around here. I can say whatever I want." He comes back in. "Hey, what'd you say?" Everyone calms it down, blah, blah. Hesh leaves again. And then Hesh leaves again. Once again, Chuck says out loud for everyone to hear, "I ain't no bitch. I can," you know what I mean? Like, no one's fucking me up. And, like, it's almost like he instigated that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, at that point, I'm like, bro, like, it's like, that's where I was really upset at him. I was like, bro, like, if you're that upset about it, like, go walk outside. Follow him outside. You know what I mean? Like, don't instigate that shit and then stay in my